You can hate me all you want for this life-changing information, by the way, but you are the creator of your own life. Everything you'll experience today has been created by a past version of you. In fact, everything that's ever happened to you was created by you. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, if you're a good person, if you're a bad person, it does not care. The law does not care. Good news is that knowing the law means that you can now start creating the life of your dreams. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have spent years learning about law of attraction, manifestation, and every single book comes down to one conclusion: that you are the creator of your own life. In this video, I will explain to you how the creation begins, how it's creating your reality in this present moment, and how to change these events to create your dream reality. It is true that everything happens for a reason, and the reason is always you. As a child, you adopt the limitations and the beliefs of those around you, so your parents, your teachers, your neighbors, and then the game begins. Even though these thoughts aren't even your own, you start to believe them, and you start to create circumstances to confirm those beliefs. You start to feel more drawn to friends and people who have the same beliefs, therefore multiplying your own belief and also creating more of those manifestations. As you grow up, these beliefs show up as your self-perception and also as the judgment that you pass on to others, therefore creating your own limitations. If someone told you being a certain size was being unattractive, not having a certain number of money in your account is being unsuccessful, not having a partner by a certain age means something is wrong with you, these are all limitations. None of this is factual. This is what you heard, and then you believed, and then you surrounded yourself with more people who believed them, making it harder for you to let go of these beliefs even if they're not serving you at all, which means your brain is always trying to convert fiction into facts so you can use it to your advantage. So if you can convince your brain of this new reality that you want, your brain will have to create its manifestation. Apart from that, your brain already has a negativity bias, which means it pays more attention towards the negative events in your life. Now combine them and you start to understand why people are suffering in their lives and why they're the victim to their own lives that they themselves have created. So now that we know that we create a self-perception, which is how you see yourself. So if you say I'm an introvert, if you say I'm not a morning person, if you say that, you know what, I'm a hard worker but my brain isn't that bright, it's gonna end up being true. So as it turns out, the story that you tell yourself is literally the most important of your life because it can make or break you. Now your incidents are created through consciousness. Consciousness is of two parts. There's your outer consciousness and there's your subconsciousness. Your reaction towards the events in your life, they lead to your subconscious believing what your life looks like. Your subconscious cannot see. It sees through the eyes of your consciousness. The eyes of your consciousness is emotions, it is feelings. So when you feel something and when you believe it, your subconscious thinks that this is how your life looks, and its job is to create more of that life. Manifestation is just that story being shown to you in 3D. If your self-perception is that you're poor, you will end up attracting people who are wealthy, who have more than you into your life so that you can confirm the belief that you're poor. But the good thing is that because your subconscious can literally not see your life, it just believes whatever your conscious self, whatever your emotions and your reactions to events tell it the life looks like, you can make it believe that your dream reality is indeed your reality, and it will have to create that reality. That's the reason why anxious people attract avoidant and vice versa, because they're validating each other's core beliefs. And this is also why two kids of the same parents with the same starting point can have literally opposite lives, because it all comes down to how you're expecting life. Everything that you're experiencing today was created earlier. Think of it as a lag in the system, as an echo. You believe certain things and then some time passes and it becomes your reality. So if I was worried about getting fired from a job today and then nothing happened for a month and then I got fired out of the blue and now I'm wondering, but I was having happy thoughts today. It wasn't created today. It was only about time that your old beliefs caught up to you and became your reality. One story has to end for another to begin, but your job isn't to wait for this old story to end. It is to start creating the new story in the now, right now. And how do you do that? I'm glad you asked. Take a few deep breaths. Allow yourself to feel the emotions throughout your body. These emotional blocks can feel like tensing up some part of your body. So it can feel like a headache. It can feel like your stomach ache. You can sit back and allow yourself to release them. And then stop discussing them. The more you discuss these events, the more you're attracting more of those events, because one, you have your own emotions, and second, you're repeating those emotions, therefore increasing the negativity of those emotions. Then the other person will share more negativity relating to those events. You see where I'm going with this? Your thought attain a frequency through emotions, and that frequency or vibration attracts more frequencies of the same quality, more events, more circumstances, more people who are vibrating at the same frequency. The only way to break this cycle of feeling those emotions and increasing your frequency and then attracting more of that frequency is to let go of the emotions. Then put your attention towards the energy that you want, towards the new life that you want. You can do that by vision boarding. You can change your emotions by watching something nice, listening to good music. Now the old belief has been caught and you can separate from it, and then you get rid of that energy and you focus on the new energy that you want. You will inevitably create your new reality. The trick is to stay in the state of your wanted life and stay away from people or places that bring you back to your past reality. The clue is gratitude. When you stay grateful for the bad events because they're teaching you something, and for the good events, no matter how tiny, you are constantly being in this really pleasant state, and therefore you keep attracting more of that pleasantness, more of circumstances that keep you in the state of gratitude. And the root of it all is always your self-perception, because you will always attract only what you are, not what you want, but what you are. You will literally miss any opportunities that do not align with your self-perception. So if you are an introvert but you want to be a salesperson, you will move past every single opportunity. You will not even see it. I hope you now understand how life-changing all of this knowledge is. Instead of being afraid to take control of your life, know that you can take control of your life and change it to your dream reality. Now, if you're inspired but you don't know what steps to take, I have the tasks for you. Step 1. Take a notebook and write down all the beliefs that you've acquired over the years. They can be from your childhood, they can be from your old boss, whatever. Then you mark the ones that no longer fit your current reality, that are no longer needed in your current reality. If you want to go one step ahead, you can also note down who gave you these beliefs, so you can literally separate yourself. For example, if there was some teacher in your school who couldn't follow her own dreams, and when you told her about your dreams, she told you that you were dreaming too big and be realistic or whatever, that was her limitation. It doesn't have to be yours. That was her story. It does not have to be yours. So you can leave that thought with her, because that belief isn't allowed in your system. When you do this, you will be surprised how many beliefs aren't even yours. You will start to realize how much you're behaving from the beliefs of that child self. It's not even relevant in your life anymore. Step 2, notice the events today. So be an observer and just note the events as they're happening and try to figure out what they're teaching you. What does it make you feel? What is this event trying to tell you about yourself, about how you see life, about how you see yourself? Like I said, if you believe you're broke, life will have to show you someone rich to prove that you're broke, to make you feel like you're broke. If you feel like you're too tall, life will have to present really short people in front of you so you can feel like you're too tall. Figure out your self-perception using these events. Step 3, spend at least 5 minutes just focusing on breath work and sitting alone. Do this at least 3 times this week just to start. This will help you get familiar with processing and understanding how your emotions feel in your body so that you can let them go in the time of need. You can also watch my video on meditation if you feel like you don't know where to start. Step 4, relax. Life is meant to be experienced, so experience it without getting attached. Soon you'll be experiencing a new reality based on your new self-perception, and you can continue to do it as many times as you want. So be grateful of the life you currently have, because it is there to teach you something. It is there to help you get to the next level. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope this video helped you, and I hope you will start taking charge of your own life. If you enjoyed it, please comment down below what your favorite part was. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because it really supports this channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. See you in the next one.